Why didn't he take a bank loan?
The finance minister must listen to this.
Why didn't he take a bank loan?
The other thing is...
No, I want the Congress representative to answer. He says, Anurag, I want the Congress representative Randeep Surjewala to answer. He says bank loan would have taken time. I knew this man and I took the money from him.
Arnab, my friend just said that it was cancelled on account of the allegations.
No, I'm asking about the money being taken.
To that. Mr. Arun Jaitley and Mr. Anurag Thakur are responsible people. We expect them to act in a certain responsible fashion. They levelled all these allegations way back in October 2012 before the Himachal elections. They said, first they said that the return was twisted or the facts were not appropriately disclosed. They never proceeded to file a case. The people of Himachal Pradesh gave them a befitting answer.
No, we are not talking about the election result. My question number 2 tonight. I promised myself be
I'm also
no, he wants to respond. Okay, he wants to respond.
And it is Mr. Dhumal's government which granted extension between 16th June
again
2009.
You are repeating yourself. Again you are repeating yourself.
1st March 2009.
But you are repeating yourself.
Hide behind this.
Now my question, should I go on to my next question?
You're defending the
government which
indefensible.
granted all these extensions, and it is Mr. Veerbhadra Singh's government which proceeded to cancel the project.
Now question number 2.
So here is a person who's levelling an allegation who allocated the project.
Mr.
Surjewala extension to the project despite the Congress government putting a ceiling of no extension.
Mr. Surjewala,
and it is Mr. Veerbhadra Singh's government which proceeded to cancel the project, which gave them a notice of cancellation, which refused to grant the necessary extension in the first instance as also in the second instance.
It shows me, you see, if the question number 2 is this. First of all, Mr. Surjewala, I would just like to tell you this. Very often this had happened. This happened in the case of Kargil, Adarsh, that for one whole week Congress spokespersons came and defended Ashok Chavan, and after that Rahul Gandhi was forced to say that I don't believe in it myself. I think this is going the same way. Because I would like to know from Rahul Gandhi whether he agrees with what Veerbhadra Singh should do. And I think Rahul Gandhi should make an open public comment on what he feels about these financial transactions. So you have acknowledged that he has taken money from this businessman. After taking over as chief minister, he presides over a cabinet decision to grant a 10-month extension to the company, eventually revoked, and then he takes money from the same businessman. So my first question is of conflict of interest. My second question is, are you aware of a company called Tarini Infrastructure Limited? And can you tell me, is it true that Veerbhadra Singh's family members have a large number of shares in these companies? Not just his family members. I'm told somebody who works in his office, I think his OSD, also has large number of shares in this company, Tarini Infrastructure. Can you confirm that?
As far as my knowledge goes and the facts that have been placed in public domain, the only shares that are owned by Mrs. Veerbhadra Singh's wife are worth 3,40,000 rupees, and by his children are by about for another 6 lakh. So to my knowledge and subject to correction on facts, the only shares that Shri Veerbhadra Singh's family owns are worth 9,40,000 rupees.
No, one second. And please don't, no, you are wrong again.
Through a public procedure.
No, you are wrong again.
Arnab, it is 9,80,000 shares, not rupees.
9,80,000.
No, 9,40,000 rupees worth of shares. No. Anurag, please check your facts again, because I did care to check my facts.
My information
the total value of shares is 9,40,000.
No.
So let us be responsible enough when we level allegations of this nature in public domain against people, even if they are in opposition.
No, one second.
Randeep, the shares are worth 98 lakh rupees. These are 9.8 lakh shares. Please cross-check the papers.
So
shall I show you?
Also
shall I show you?
Okay, he's showing you papers.
The value of the share is 9,40,000.
I would like you to raise it before.
I'll show you the paper. I'll show you the paper.
I would like to request the camera person who's sitting there with Anurag Thakur to focus on the papers Anurag Thakur is showing. You can read from the papers, because even if you show the papers, Randeep Surjewala is not going to see it. My information here on Times Now is that the Chief Minister is in a suit.
And taken the loan from a company.
Yeah.
Share details. And taken the loan from a company which has defaulted which
My
has
simple
defaulted
point to you,
a loan of
today is
more than
you are
4.5
leveling
crore rupees.
allegations against a chief minister
Yes.
who cancelled a particular project, who issued notice of cancellation, and you are
No.
leveling
You see,
those
on the
allegations
15th,
based on
no, on the
allegation of a
15th,
party
on the 15th
which
of,
allocated the project
No, on
and
the
which, despite
What did
the
you say?
Congress government's insistence, when
What?
the Congress government changed,
I'll
granted
show it
them
to you.
4
I'll show it to you.
Mr.
Why?
First of all,
Here
Mr.
we go.
Surjewala. No, one
Can
second,
you
Mr.
cameraman
Surjewala.
zoom it?
Let me set the record straight with you. I have great regard for you, but you cannot say that, you cannot say that if we are asking questions to the Congress party, that the questions are being asked on behalf of the BJP. So I request you, in case you are trying to insinuate that, I request with great humility, you take that back right now, Mr. Surjewala. It's not right for you to say that. Secondly, Mr. Anurag Thakur is showing you some papers.
I did not suggest that you are asking questions on behalf of a political party. No, we will never never believe that, even if somebody suggested for you. However, it is my friend Mr. Anurag Thakur and his party who leveled some allegations in public
He's showing you some papers
that I'm referring to.
On the left-hand side of your screen, right now in the middle of your screen. I don't know. Do you have a,
if you read this,
do you have a television
Mrs.
set close to
Pratibha
you?
Singh,
Do you have a television set close to you,
340,000
Mr.
shares.
Surjewala? Look at the television set, and in the middle of your screen, you will find certain papers which are being shown by Anurag Thakur, who is challenging you on national television. Do you have a TV near you? I am putting a tight focus on these papers.
Unfortunately, there is no TV in your studio.
I think these are 3.4 lakh shares in the name of Mrs. Pratibha Singh, 3 lakh shares in the name of Mr. Vikramaditya Singh, and 3,40,000 shares in the name of Aparajiita Singh, which clearly shows the each share value is rupees 10.
But the information that I have received is that the only shares that are owned, our total value is 9,40,000 rupees.
So Mr.
And I will seriously advise my friend Anurag Thakur to cross-check his facts, as also cross-check the veracity of the documents that he holds today.
My question to you is...
Let me ask...
And in case there is wrongdoing, why
can I
does
ask
he not
my friend
go
a
to
question?
court?
Why Anurag is... Anurag is putting a counter to you. Anurag, yes, go ahead.
Okay. Arnab, let me ask my dear friend Randeep Surjewala, what is the total amount paid by Vakamula Chandrasekhar to Veerbhadra Singh ji, and what is the total number of shares allocated to Veerbhadra ji's family? Can you tell on your channel?
You may find it, you.
Anurag, the simple point that I'm trying to make, I'm not privy to personal transactions of anybody's family, including Shri Veerbhadra Singh or anybody else. All that I'm pointing out is there is an allegation leveled by a political party, that is Bharatiya Janata Party, qua illegal wrongdoing or allegedly of a sitting chief minister. I am saying with a sense of responsibility,
Mr. Surjewala, with a sense of responsibility,
and they are unfounded.
Mr. Surjewala, now Mr. Surjewala,
the quid pro quo, as Shri Arun Jaitley, as also Shri Thakur alleges.
Mr. Surjewala, 1 minute.
It is Shri Veerbhadra Singh who cancelled the project.
Mr. Surjewala, don't. Yes,
who proceeded to issue notice of cancellation. It is Shri Veerbhadra Singh who has ensured that the project was done away with.
Mr. Surjewala, you repeated that point 20 times.
It was BJP government of Shri Doomer which allocated the project
Mr.
and which
Surjewala,
in a illegal fashion continued to grant them
Mr.
extension.
Surjewala, you can...
They have to answer.
Now you know what, Mr. Surjewala, you don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. You are repeating that point 10 times. I am asking you today, you buy shares from a company which requires the consent of the promoter, right? And the promoter gets business done by you. You give favors to that company. You take an unsecured loan from that company. You get 1 minute. No, Mr. Surjewala, let me. No, Mr. Surjewala, 1 minute. Let me complete. No, let me complete, Mr. Surjewala. This is very serious. Very serious. It establishes a direct link between Veerbhadra Singh, his family, and this businessman. It magnifies the charge of conflict of interest on behalf of this chief minister. Why did the chief minister not know that I get business done for this company, or I take decisions which help the company Then my family members take money as soft loans from the same company. We acquire shares in the company owned by a person who is pushing for a major hydel project which is under consideration of the Himachal Pradesh government. I don't know, Mr. Surjewala, if this is not nepotism. If this is not nepotism, let us redefine what nepotism is in our country. And you don't declare it in your papers. You don't declare it in your papers either. You lie before the Election Commission. You don't even say I have an existing liability from this company. So you hide this information. You hide this information from the Election Commission of India. Mr. Surjewala, you know, you can go and say that we cancelled it eventually. You cancelled it after a news report came out on the 15th. You cancelled it on the 21st of November. Absolutely. On the 15th, there were news reports which revealed what you were trying to do. You were forced to cancel it. And don't tell me, Mr. Surjewala, that for 11 years, extension after extension you gave, along with others, you were not impatient to cancel it. But 5 days after it was revealed in a news report, when it was known to you that your financial transactions with the owner of this company are becoming public in the public domain, you cancel the deal. I'm asking you, Mr. Surjewala, will Rahul Gandhi stake his own political reputation before the general elections of 2014 in defending Mr. Veerbhadra Singh? Will he or can he afford to do that?
Can I now at least be given an opportunity to put facts and correct you? You said for 11 years Mr. Veerbhadra Singh continued to grant him extension and he did not know about it. Or why did he not know about it? Let me tell you, Shri Veerbhadra Singh granted no extension to this company except once.
You know,
this company was awarded the project. Please, Arnab, you have to give me a fair opportunity.
You are going on about the extension. I am going on about the money. He took money. He took money. His family got shares. His OSD had shares in the company. He had deep business links with this company.
If there is a quid pro quo, hold him accountable.
No.
If there is no quid pro quo, how can you hold him accountable? What do you mean quid pro quo?
There is a quid pro quo. You take money.
A person
obviously, this is a quid pro quo.
Cancelled a project. How can you hold a person accountable who did not grant extension?
Simple. One last time.
How can you hold a person accountable who proceeded to give a timeline and then proceeded to
One last time I'll ask you the question. One last time. I am asking you, Mr. Randeep Surjewala. Now I am asking you personally. You've been a minister. You are a minister in the Haryana government. You have one of the most number of portfolios, right? Tomorrow, Mr. Surjewala, answer this right now. You take a decision that benefits a company, or you take decisions which directly impact the fortunes of a company. Then you call up the owner of that company and you say, you know what, I need 6-7 crore rupees. Can you give me a easy terms loan? And he asks you why. You say that, I don't want to go to a bank. And the person then goes and gives you the check the next morning. And you take the check. And then after that, you also, people in your family, I know it won't happen with yours hopefully, but you allow your family members to buy equity, and your OSD also buys equity in the same person's company, which means deep financial and business transactions with somebody who your government, you as a minister are personally benefiting. Mr. Surjewala, will you do that? I'm asking you today, will you do that? Ever?
We are not discussing...
No, will you do that? Because we are discussing propriety.
Is a very senior politician.
So what if he's a senior politician?
And
Suresh Kalmadi was a senior politician.
We have to understand one very simple thing. Yes, we have to understand very simple thing. To compare Shri Veerbhadra Singh to CWG scam is perhaps unfair to him and unfair to this discussion, with due regard. All that has happened in this case is a loan has been taken by Chief Minister's family from an ex-individual. If that ex-individual had benefited on account of an action of the Chief Minister or his government, perhaps you would
Of course he has, Mr. Surjewala. Of course he has.
Of course he has. Project has been cancelled by the Chief Minister
of course,
and his government.
After being exposed.
In case the project has not been granted extension,
here's the decision.
In case the project has been cancelled, where is the quid pro quo?
Here's the question.
For your kind consideration today.
Mr. Surjewala, the answer I hear from you. So therefore the Congress party, which says we will change the face of fighting corruption in this country, has decided to give a clean sheet to Mr. Veerbhadra Singh. He can take money, his family can own shares in this businessman's thing. Yes, Mr. Anurag Thakur, I give you 10 seconds to reply. But Rahul Gandhi, I presume, if going by your response today, will take zero action against him. I presume yours is the last word tonight, though things change. Anurag, 10 seconds before I move on.
Arnab, Veerbhadra has more than 10 crore rupees in his account, whereas he took a loan of crores of rupees from this person who was unable to pay 58 lakh rupees, which he was supposed to pay as a fine for the delay. His company made only 2 lakh rupees profit in 2011 and 4 lakh rupees profit in 2012, but he was able to pay crores of rupees to Raja Veerbhadra Singh ji and his family members. Why didn't he pay to the government rather than pay to Raja Veerbhadra Singh ji and his family members? And his company is not even a listed company, has allocated lakhs of shares to their family members. Why so?
Well, this question today is to Rahul Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi alone. Rahul Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi alone will have to decide. It is possible that Rahul Gandhi may say one thing before the TV cameras but do another when it comes to Veerbhadra Singh. But we'll watch what he does. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you for joining me on debate number 1 on the News Hour tonight.